Rajiv sir from Jesus and Mary Academy, Patna City. I will be teaching you math in standard 8A. I am continuing chapter 3, square and square roots, part 2 of 3. So in this part you will study about finding the square number, finding the square of a number. Suppose you have given 23. How can you find the square of 23? So you can write 23 square, and now you can write 23, that means 20 plus 3 square, that is 23. And now put this in the form of a plus b whole square. Already you know that the formula of a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here is a is 20 and b is 3. So put this in this formula, and now you can proceed like this: 20 square plus 2 into 20 into 3 plus 3 square, 400, 120 plus 9. Add this, you will get 400 plus 129 is equal to 9 to 529. This is the square of 23. Now you have to find another question. Find the square of a number. Suppose you have given 49. How can you find the square of 49? You can write 49 as 50 minus 1 whole square. So here is a and this is b. Then you can put in the formula a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So put it here in this form: 50 whole square minus twice into 50 into 1 plus 1 square, and then 50 square is 2500 minus 100 plus 1, and now you subtract 2500 minus 100, 2400 plus 1 is equal to 2401. Answer. Now next is perfect square number. Perfect square number. Numbers which can be expressed as the square of numbers are known as perfect square. For example, 16, 49, 9 by 16, 49 by 121, etc. are perfect squares. For example, I am giving you one question. Is 2576 a perfect square? How can you check it is a perfect square or not? So expressing this number as a product of prime factors. So 2576 resolve into factors 2, and then from 2 divide it 644, again 3, 2, 2, again 161, and now it is not divisible by any number. So you can write 2 into 2, 2a square, 2 into 2, 2a square, and 161 is not any number which is unpaired. So therefore it is not a square, perfect square. So therefore you can write 2576 is not a perfect square. Answer. Next is, what is the smallest number by which 3528 should be divided to make a perfect square. So question is, what is the smallest number by which 3528 should be divided to make a perfect square? So in this question, see the solution of this question. What is the smallest number by which 3528 should be divided to make a perfect square? See the solution. You do the prime factorization of 3528. One 764, again from 2 divide it, 882, 4 4 1 3 again from divided by 7, now you can write pair 2 square and 3 into 3 3 square, 7 and 7 7 square, plus 2 is unpaired number. So this is the required answer, because 2 is the smallest number by which 3528 must be divided to make a perfect square. Therefore 2 is the smallest number. Smallest number. Answer. Now next is application of square numbers. Application of square numbers. Remember, you have already know that the Pythagoras theorem while studying about right angle triangle. So when you make a right angle triangle, this is 90 degree, A, B and C. This side is known as hypotenuse, this is base and this is perpendicular. So this is A, this is B and this is C. Therefore hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse side is given B square, perpendicular side is C and base is A. This is B square is equal to C square plus A square. This is known as Pythagoras theorem, which is state that the square of length of hypotenuse is the sum of the squares of the other two sides A and C. So now you can do some question which is based on Pythagoras theorem. You suppose you have to check 5, 12 or 13 triplets are Pythagorean triplets or not. So how can you check? You can check using this Pythagoras theorem. Suppose A is 5, B is 12 and C is 13. So by Pythagoras theorem you can write C is suppose C square is equal to A square plus B square. Therefore C is 13 square, A is 5 square, B is 12 square, 13 square is 169, 25, 144. Add this number, you will have 169. Therefore 169 is equal to 169. Therefore this is based on Pythagoras theorem. Next is a square root. साफ नहीं चल रहा है. Let us study the following situation. You have to find the area of a square. Square is 625 centimeter square. What is the side of the square? Student, you know that the area of a square is side square. This is question. Area of a square is equal to side square, and area is given in the question is 625 is equal to side square. You can write 625 is 25 whole square, because 25 into 25 is equal to 625 is equal to side square. Taking a square root both the sides, then a square and root is removed. Therefore 25 is equal to side. Therefore side of the square is equal to 25 centimeter. Answer. Next, finding a square roots. Next is finding a square roots. Finding the square roots of the inverse operating of squarings. Suppose 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So a square root is denoted by like this. Suppose if you write under root 16, the square root of 16 is 4. If you write 121, that means 11 square, and a square root removed, and 11 is the square root of 121 is. Friends, now I am solving some questions of let's practice 3.2. Let's practice 3.2. Question number 1. Find the square of the following numbers without actual multiplication is given here. A, B, C, D and E. So I am solving question number 1A. Question is 59. You have to find the square of the following numbers. So you can write 59 as 60 minus 1. 60 minus 1 is 59. You have to find the square of the given number. That means 60 minus 1 square. And you can write 60 square minus 2 into 60 into 1 plus 1 square. Since a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So now solve. 120 plus 1. 3481. Now, question number 2. Next question number 2 is 988 a perfect square? You have to check the prime factor of 988 is it is not divisible, so this is not a perfect square. Now I am solving question number 3 of your book. 3 is check whether the following triplets are Pythagorean triplets or not. Question number B is given 8, 9 and 14. You have to check Pythagorean triplets or not. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. So use the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So 8 square plus 9 square is equal to 14 square. 8 8 is 64, 9 9 is 81, 196. Add it 5, 144 is equal to 196. This is not equal, so this is not a Pythagorean triplet. No is the answer. Now I am solving question number 4. What is the smallest number by which 432 must be multiplied in order to get a perfect square? 432. Prime factorization of 432 is so pair, and 3 is unpaired. So 3 is not in a pair form, so 3 is the required number in order to get a perfect square. So 3 is the required number. When it multiplied by this number, then it becomes a perfect square. So 3 is the required answer. Now question number 5. Find the square root of 9025. So do the prime factorization of 9025. Yeah. So this is a 5 square and 19 square is equal to 5 into 19 whole square, 95 square. Therefore your question is find the square root of 9025. Therefore a square root of 9025 is equal to 95. answer. Now students, I am referring on the 10O app as a homework I am giving you from this book. Okay, thank you.